All right. As far as futures go, looks like we opened up red. How annoying is this? So last night I talked about if all we do is get to this yellow zone, that's a dead cat bounce. That's going to be a bearish continuation. If we got above this blue, we're going for it. Got above that blue. Is like, just kidding. Brought it right back down. So for now, let's just focus on this. If it breaks this red wick, I do think we're not coming to the blue zone. We're coming to the yellow zone. So this is anybody in SPY, ES, MES. That's what I would watch out for right here. Breaks this red wick. It's a 4-hour time frame. Breaks that red wick. I don't think we're stopping here. There's no double bottom play. There's none of that. It's coming right down to that next yellow zone. We'll probably have any futures traders. If you're looking for a scalp, this blue zone might be a decent scalp, depending on some other factors. I'm not going to hit that at 7 p.m. in the night. Let's say it's noon, lunchtime. The stock market open, futures have been open, right? Stock market opens and we sell off. I'm looking for a lunchtime turnaround. We're in that blue zone. I'm going to go ahead and go long. So if something lines up like that, I would go long there, but it would just need to be not a zone play, but like what kind of multipliers can we add to that mix? Other than that, I would just, if we hit that, like just at some awkward time, I imagine we chop around and send it back down. The next knife catch zone will be that lower zone. Oh, look, 5470. Whose target was that? It was mine. Oh, what happened here? SPY got moved. Hang on, where's the SPY ETF? I did click some buttons earlier. Hang on, let's move that back up. That's weird. All right, SPY. All right, so we are still in. So it's us, the market movers and market makers. So I would get ready for some fireworks. I don't think we're going to end the week here. Fireworks are not done. Tomorrow's Thursday. We got Friday left. I'm actually on the bullish side. I bet we end up here. I bet SPY makes it to 556. Or I just don't think we're going 3 standard deviations. If you think so, I assume you're wearing a welder's helmet right now in case nukes start flying. Just kidding. That very well, technically speaking, could just be a drop-based drop. I don't know what kind of I guess we have some reports coming out that just might do the trick. We got some letters coming out tomorrow, right? Yeah, we got PMI. Couple PMIs, jobless claims, okay, and then we got non-farm payrolls on Friday. So we got the news, right? We got the excuses, the letters. Keep an eye on that. I think they're going to come in. I think most of those news is probably going to come in at expectations. I bet there's going to be one surpriser in there that pushes this thing up. Or I'm just the dumbest guy you've ever heard. It's going to melt down, and all you bears were correct. Either way. Just know that I took a loss. NASDAQ got to that zone, right? Went to the speed bump zone, and just to draw these, I call them Ukraine zones. I know sometimes they're upside down. But we're kind of not really out of the woods. This is your main zone. That's still your main focus. That's your main game of tug of war. This is the 4-hour time frame, daily time frame. But, like, hey, we broke that zone. Like, hold your horses. We didn't really get that far out. We haven't broke the Band-Aid yet. We're just kind of, not Band-Aid, rubber band. Right? We're kind of just stretching it a little bit, rein it back. So we snapped it back in. Right now we're testing it. So let's see what holds this. I do think that holds. 2 standard deviations is right where we bounced. What a weird coincidence. I bet that ends up at 468. Only a matter of time before the rip your face off rally, the RIFOR. And then all the people that were being greedy with puts would be crying. Yeah. Guys, today was a hectic day. I did see someone in the chat say, hey, is there going to be a RIFOR tomorrow? I need to make that a thing. I'm going to keep saying it until the other YouTubers that follow me start saying it. It's going to slip. And I'm like, oh, so you do follow me. The RIFOR. The rip your face off rally. It's a lot easier to say RIFOR. I think we do kind of have the makings. It's on the table. What really worries me about a rip your face off rally is when we have an absolute waterfall moment. For the people with tunnel vision, for the day traders, the scalpers, that is a waterfall moment. For the bigger time frame people, not so much. It's a pullback. It's nothing to just shrug off. Grand scheme of things, it was a red day. So a relief rally. I will say it did get some people hyped. Let's check the VIX real quick. It did get the bears hyped. I'll keep it alive. My new gaming name is going to be Ryfor. That's going to be awesome. Just go into the Wall Street's bet chat and just pretend that's a thing. Like you didn't know. That's what it's what market makers use codename Ryfor, and then they send it. You know, just so you copies it. I'm not one to really care about the VIX as far as like is it going to go up or down. It's so. Why are they holding the VIX up? And why I say that, VIX is a $12,000 contract just in the futures, right? So again, I say this a lot. It's just not your average Robinhood. Well, first you can't trade on Robinhood, but you know. The small people aren't playing that. So why are they buying up volatility? Why did they buy up volatility? And when they locked it in, who was still here saying, no, it's not over yet? And what's not over? Do they really think this week is going to be the one? Some people are really thinking PMI, even from you guys in the chat, some of you guys think this is going to be a big week. Some of you guys are like, not really. So someone out there thinks there's some volatility happening or worth it. But I just want, I know it sounds bad. I just want to be right. I hope they break it off in the bears, like break it off in them sideways. And we send this thing to the moon. And if that happens, I'm just never going to short anything ever again. All right, as far as the Russell goes, Russell I would buy right now. I hate saying that and then following up with, I'm not going to. My allocation's elsewhere right now. If I was in nothing, I would buy the Russell futures right now. You could put your stop probably right below this green wick. You're asking to tag out overnight. I would go right below this little section, this little dip down right there. That's where I'd put my stop, and I'd go along the Russell futures right now. It'd just be a zone play, type 2. As far as where are we at? So we tried to rein it back in. Holding out on us. Oh, no. Sorry, I see someone in the chat. Sorry. TikTok has a new studio, so I'm testing it out. This is mentorship, so I'm just focused on you guys. I just caught in the comments someone said I'm loaded to the balls on puts. R.I.P. I hope that doesn't. People like that tend to hate me later when there is a green day. It's going to be my fault because I'm the market maker. Right now, that's a red candle. I wouldn't be popping any bottles, if you're in like QQQ puts. But that's good news so far.